Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. It's about 5 minutes after 5 in the morning. Just getting the last of the stuff into the truck. Time to head to the tent. Chester! Come on, you spaz. Let's go to the tent. Come on. Been driving about an hour and a half now, about 50 miles shy of Duluth. A little bit of ice on the road there in the left lane and on the shoulder. Just climbing up the hill before Duluth here. We're halfway to the tent. Must be pretty windy outside. I mean, I can feel it blowing my truck around. About a quarter mile to the right. We're going skirting along Lake Superior right now, so. But the roads are clear. I'm gonna stop in here and get a bag of potatoes. Well, I'm all fueled up now. I bought me a thing of night crawlers. Maybe we can catch some fish. Just heading north now. I just talked to Melissa on the phone down in Louisiana. It's already 86 degrees down there at 9 o'clock in the morning. Here I've got ice on the roads.
We'll see a few spotty snow showers here early today, possibly mixing with some rain here late, but cloudy sky conditions, and we'll see high into the upper 30s. Winds out of the west around 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20. Then for tonight, cloudy skies early, gradually becoming mostly clear, low near 21, and northwest winds around 5 to 10. Saturday, sunshine, high around 49. We'll have north winds at 5 to 10. And then by Saturday night, partly cloudy sky conditions, as we'll see a low around 27.
There she is. Well, I guess there will be no fishing off the dock today. Very cold in here like usual. Everything looks in its place though. It's 29 degrees outside and it's 26 degrees in here, so I need to get that wood stove going right away. I think I'm going to scoop some of those ashes out of there. It's pretty full. I noticed last time I was here that this back part of the stovepipe had burned out, so I brought up a new one. I got some thicker metal this time, so it should last longer. It's up to 32 in here. I brought Chester up here. I wasn't gonna, because he's such, I just made him sit down because he was jumping around being crazy. But, because he's such high energy, completely different than Max. But I was out of dog food. I had enough for yesterday and today, so I would have had to go to the store last night to get dog food. And I knew I had dog food up here, and it's like, well, you know, maybe it's time Chester gets out of that kennel and makes it up here where we can just run around for the weekend. Water is still pretty much frozen solid. Got my little electric heater going back here. Looks like a pretty good branch came down here. I see one over there also. Have to get those cleaned up once the snow is gone. The old wood stove is definitely putting out some heat now. I bought a new one of these fish baskets. The old one, the top wouldn't stay closed on it. I mean, it's really old. And if you throw, when you do have a dock out there, if you throw the fish on a stringer and throw it off the dock, the turtles will come and eat them and just leave the heads. So you got to have a basket like this. I have that fan blowing some of this heater on. It's starting to feel nice when you go from outside to inside now. Well, the air temp is up to 61 in here, but the cooking oil has not started to thaw out yet. My feet are still cold. It's lunchtime. Well, the oil is starting to melt pretty good. The air temperature in here is up to 81.3. It's a balmy 38 degrees outside. And I think it's time I can shut down the draft a little bit so this thing isn't so hot. That took just about 4 hours. Back here in the bedroom, it's still chilly here. Let's see, it's 60 degrees in here. If the other motor works, I'll be anxious to see, since I haven't used that prop when Bo's Prop Shop got that for me. All they could find was the kind that have the two, like, I don't know, 2 propellers or 2 fins on there. And the other one had 3. Now this one has 3, and I'm guessing I could pull off of this one, because this is a 9/8, and put it on the other one if I had to. See what I mean? That one just has the 2. Well, I guess it's time to give it a try. The word I was looking for with the prop were the blades. the 2-blade instead of the 3-blade, but I read a lot of stuff before I picked that up, and some people actually like the 2-blade better, so I just hope that it works. That's all I care. So I think I'll push it out. I've never tried to start this motor in mid-30s weather, but like I said, that motor never lets me down, so I don't think it'll let me down this time either. Well, that was a brutally cold boat ride, but that was awesome. It worked really good. I do think with the 3-blade prop, it's quicker. I don't know if top end is any different, but getting there it's quicker with the 3-blade for sure. But this one worked just fine. Snowflakes coming down now and the sun is out. What a great day. Well, now that I broke the ice out there, I can put a bobber and a worm out there. I doubt much will be biting today. It's so damn cold, but you never know.
All right, I got a chunk of night crawler on there, ready to throw it in the water. You could shoot that thing from here.
That's a nice big goose. It's just hanging out there. It's not flying away or anything. Again, I'm gonna do pork steaks. Seems like that's all I eat up here, but I always think about changing it up some, and then before I come up here, I think to myself, well, it's been a real long time since I had a pork steak, so I throw them in. Nothing better on a campfire. Because everybody always asks, this is the seasoning that I'm using right here. They make two kinds. They make this, and they make this, which is not the Hunter's Blend. This one here has no MSG. It's not as good. It's still good, but it's not as good. I'm feeling a little MSG deficient, so we're going to use this one. It's really nice to be up here when it doesn't get dark at 4:30 or 5 o'clock like it does during deer hunting and when I come up for my winter trip. But it's really strange to be up here and it's light out and there's snow on the ground. It seems like it should already be dark. I've checked my bait several times. I haven't seen that bobber move other than when the wind was blowing, it would blow to the right and blow to the left. Still has the bait on it. When they start spawning, you can catch them things one right after the other, but this time of year right now, it's really slow when it's this cold, especially when they just had a front that came through with all that ice and everything. Pretty dead. This is exactly what I need. Come here, Chester. Come on. Was that good stuff, Chester? Come on. Chester, come on. Right here. Come here. The camera makes it look like it's lighter than it is. It's definitely getting dark. It is so quiet, all I can hear is my ears ring right now. Okay everyone, well dinner is ready. And I have to pack lunch away for tomorrow. Okay everyone, well it's almost 10:30, so I'm going to head for bed. And I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning everybody. It's just about 5:30 in the morning, just waiting for the sun to come up here. It's 25 degrees and that whole lake now is froze over. I'm just going to try to drive the loop around the lake. I don't know if there'll be any trees down over there, if anybody's even driven through all the way, but give it a try. There's some pretty good sized wolf tracks there. Not wolf tracks, that's for sure. I never really see any raccoons up here. I wonder if that's could be a lynx or a bobcat. I'm not sure. This is ending up being just the perfect time to explore this kind of stuff. I mean, it's maybe 30 degrees, so it's a little bit crisp but nice. And with this, there's a couple inches of snow on the ground yet, but with that rain and ice that they got, you don't sink in, there's no bugs. This is really nice. sure am glad I went for that drive. That was nice. Invigorating is what it was. In the springtime when the water's running like that, everything is so beautiful. Well, it's supposed to get to 51 today. Hopefully that ice will melt pretty quick here and I can get the bobber put back in the water. Well, I'm still waiting for the ice to melt here to get my bobber in. You can see it starting to melt away there on the north side. It's about 41 degrees right now and there's starting to be a little bit of a breeze, so it shouldn't be too much longer. Well, I think I'm going to run over to my mom and dad's cabin. My dad needs me to measure a shelf for him, so I might as well get that done now before lunch. It's not even 11 o'clock yet, but might as well run over there. Well, I'm just going to run in here. I need to measure a couple things and write them down for my dad. He's got something he needs to do in the workshop here. I'm not going to run through the whole entire cabin, not on the stuff that he's been working on, because right now I have a Backwoods Cabin episode 29 video also going. So if I give it away all here, you won't have to watch that video. Well, I got everything measured up for him, so let's head back to the tent. Well, it's almost noon, so time to make some lunch. Which, like usual, is just leftovers from last night. Well, all that ice is melted. What a nice afternoon here. I just spent the last couple hours tending to the old and setting up the new trail cameras, and earlier Chester went out on the old dock, and that's just floating. When you get out there, it was sunk down all the way to his chest, and he was just out there having a good time. But he broke the one loose. It was just kind of sitting in there, and now that's floated over to the right. I'll have to push that over, and then when Zach and I come up here in a couple weeks, we'll yank that out when we're putting in the new one. I have everything done that I really wanted to do so far up here, and now I'm going to have to clean up this afternoon, get the shower going and take a shower. I'm going to barbecue up a roast on that barbecue like I usually do. Just enjoying a nice day. See, now the dog's going after the bobber. What a dork. You know why I leave him home. Gonna take this towel home and wash it. Here's one of the brand new ones. Still works. I always like to try it in the spring to make sure that nothing happened. Check and see if my battery is still good. I just checked everything and I pulled the potatoes off. They were done. And I put some more apple in the firebox there. The roast has a little ways to go.
Here's on two chips and cheese.
First across the area for tonight, we'll have increasing clouds with chance for rain snow mixture.
Well, looks like the wind is maybe starting to calm down a little bit here. Still might get that lake of glass yet tonight. Well, all the hard stuff is cleaned up now. It's just picking stuff up, little stuff that I'm still going to be using. Otherwise, we're looking pretty good. If that ends up tasting half as good as it smells, I'm in for a real treat. Time to eat some supper. Come on. Come here. Over here. Come on. Come on. Okay, everyone. Well, it's a little bit after 10. Time to go to bed. Tomorrow I head home. Well, I've been up for about an hour and a half. It's just about 6:30 in the morning right now. Hey, I'm going to clean out the refrigerator here and get the cooler in the back of the truck. And unfortunately, it's time to head home. But Zachary and I will be up here in just about 2 weeks. Okay, everyone. Well, like usual, the power's all shut down now. Everything's in its place. And it's time to head home. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video.